However, Pony, and this time we're doing a very unusual thing. We are reading a page from, the Song of Saya secret staff website thingy. And, unlike usual, we're just gonna be pasting the text, no pictures or anything, because you guys gotta see this. And this, so you guys know, is not the original site. It's normally in Japanese, but I have a program that automatically translates from Japanese to English, and it's kind of bad, but man, is it amazingly hilarious.
It's amazingly bad.
It's amazingly bad, kind of like the game, except in a different way. This way is more like The Room, which the Bears referenced a few times while we've been reading over this.
Let's just say, Green Bean is gonna read this, and just imagine that Johnny Wiseau wrote this.
Yeah. For example, if from such as... Oops, I do have to be careful with that. For example, if from such as shelf placement of rental video store, action movie, horror movie, but a treatment that lumped in comparatively from the viewpoint of the people that think there is no such stark difference in both of them. Song of Saya this time. It will be the contents of the course in a response to a rebuke. Yo, Bucci. Usual as usual. The fucking fuck you. That's the best line ever.
Yeah, you like it, Vito.
Okay, you can read until we reach the next ridiculous... Yeah.
What's Newground development but horror and action is of a different genre and opens of light and shade for me too. But was Umendatsu tried to make a horror and it was a challenge to the Newground, unquestionably. It is true, give me to believe. First of all, size of the I also travel so.
Songs of the breast of horror.
I have no idea what I'm reading.
Horror breasts.
So it is told in the category of horror, also human body is dismantled chainsaw and hockey mask dyed in blood. With smashed line, that kind of so-called, to be confused with the more action and is also even do not know, will be woven in the prey of 9 paramargin, 200 animals and 100 animals of zombies.
Alright. I don't even sort of know what was saying there.
I have no idea what's even going on.
Yeah.
If the game is users in recent years in particular, and also star of gothic horror, such as werewolves and vampires, and the boobery action industry of the home ground only, these days you are allowed to say, boundary line of action and horror will become increasingly blurred, altered.
It, I think, is a trend, but happy with it. But horror is different, after all. I think whether or not horror is to position the counter-electrode and action, rather. You know who would cover the theater version of The Grudge? This is the horror of Sheer. It is a movie made of scary honest.
It's very scary honest.
Saper's face is made of scary honest.
Applejack is creepy, it seems.
Apparently she's scary honest. Whatsoever elements of action elements of action.
It's elements of action.
Yep. In spite of action full severe and are watching the array, the movement of the palm, Gaia Mom comes running up on all fours. I would embrace the extra catapult question.
What is a catapult question?
I don't know. The movement of the palm, Gaia Mom. Yep. Why?
Have to go Super Saiyan.
Yep. Clearly. Why victims do not do so is bitten. Nabuti kick to the head. That it is... it is the low position like that. Not a single person. Like takes to Shitomi mount position.
What? I was gonna jump with the worst way it could be.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was. Unfortunately, as soon as it said that, I'm like,
Do we have to tag this as PG 1800?
Yeah. The place that was on his back inside, out with a single blow of the kick. One person, and I think we was good, and we can have such a stalwart.
You know, it should be like an award for reading this without, like, laughing at all.
I know, seriously, I would be freaking impressed. I think you should take over soon.
Okay, because I do not mind, not an issue as to whether or not win, even though their own head as a result. About one person, and I think is not necessarily good, because... Wait, did I miss the line there? I think we was good, even showing us the guts of a round confront, not run away from it the very least. It's not necessarily good, because grudge, because I'm a horror, rather than an action. It is thing there to look forward to daily advent of Bruce Campbell, that extremely of intelligent.
Oh my god! Bruce Campbell!
I believe that's the name.
Yeah, that's the guy who was in the, the Rising, no, the, Dead One, whatever.
Yes, I know what.
Evil Dead!
Oh, okay. Fidgety, you would expect to like, should usually beat, no, cannot also be in spite of, and reveal in continuous production of fear that such follow-up. That is the fate of action fool. It's about me, that I none other. Yes, I. That's like the one thing I can see in that.
Yep.
We can keep going.
Yeah, I'm going to, move down a bit. Okay. Let's see. Let's see, Fiji, was...
Yeah, you read, was Kazakatsu.
Was Kazakatsu was lonely. I would be aware at that time, and long sensitivity to enjoy the horror work in me already is lost.
Question mark?
Speaking of susceptible youth of my past, although it was day-to-day to indulge in Stephen King and Lovecraft... Since I was a time, well, this guy has some tastes.
Yes, but he wasn't a time. He's secretly the Time Lord.
Oh my god. I was the Asian Time Lord.
How do you know the Time Lord ain't secretly Asian?
That's true. Well, he's an alien, but he could be an Asian alien. You never know.
Same thing.
Eye fascination of fear lurid, and that horror of bygone days. Do you forgotten thee? It is, I was watershed. Do not even look back, number one.
Yes, I just want to put that in like history book, just a random quote and make it famous.
It should be. That should be like the famous quote of whoever made this game.
It is, I was watershed. Do not even look back, number one.
Yes. You should, if you ever make like a book of your memoirs, that's what it should be called.
Yes, people would totally read that.
Is planning this all told? It has tried to raise buddy rate with determined purpose suggestion. It is good if Meyer wrote... Oh, sorry, do you wanna...
I can dig it, yeah. It is good if Meyer wrote, when in doubt, that works. For a happy workplace such means is allowed. To me, you have lost sight of or which is what horror really do you be able to tell the horror now also it was the anxiety greatly, but it is only left to the discretion of customers who are reading here judgment of the result of the neighborhood. I feel like
Best
he's
statement.
insulting me.
I think he's probably insulting you. He's probably insulting Canada right now. He was like, Canada doesn't know how to write horror.
Canada is a neighborhood, bro.
Yep. Sure, that's where he grew up.
No, to be honest, you may condemn him to expect you to. Really weird sign. Kinda screwed up a little. The Indiana was not a character in the stage of Riksu Sensu of the plot. Kaifuchi it cannot control, but the writing of myself as ever, brush slipped carelessly, is planning this screenplay. A Tutsi by way sequel The Grudge and the video version I'm scheduled yet kick Nabu to not go out after. Exactly, I agree completely.
And that's what you get when you use a random ass program to directly translate English to Japanese to English.
That's what you get if you translate English to Japanese.
It's also what you get if you translate Johnny Wisso's language to English.
Yes, this is Johnny Wiseau.
Anyway.
Pause this and go to the one before it, and we can read that one very quickly.
Alright,
it was really short.
Yeah, okay. And we're back, and we'll read this quick little bit. For the great climax of the story. Even though this is the beginning, but whatever. This time, purchase. Thank you very much for the Song of Saya production staff. Would like to thank you from the bottom of my heart. Now Nitro staff is and they all would like to thank you from the bottom of my heart. Their hearts don't matter.
The funny thing is he's like, thank you to the staff for my heart.
Yeah. Now Nitro staff is working on eagerly towards next work in the future. Thank you, Nitro work.
You keep saying them. This page we offer to those who greeted the entirety of the ending story. The former precursor production secret story and the likely spoilers included from here, and those who put away come by chance, such as those who obtained the only passport and came and celebrated the endings of Song of Saya, and from being it is recommended that it is so if again. I don't even. I read it completely wrong, but there's no way to read it correct.
Not really, but yeah, exactly. And so from this place.
Click down and click another button, you get where we just were.
Yeah, you just keep going. So anyways, that is the epic story of the Song of Saya in text form. Thank you all.
Adapted by Johnny Wiseau while he was drunk.
Yes, adapted by Johnny Wiseau while he was drunk. So.
Better stories than Twilight.
It is. It's still a better love story than Twilight. So thank you all for watching, and see you all next time.
Take care.